90-year-old ex-President Bush makes parachute jump. Former President George H.W. Bush celebrated his 90th birthday on Thursday by making a tandem parachute jump near his summer home, fulfilling a goal he made 5 years ago after a similar jump even though he can no longer use his legs. The nation's 41st president jumped from a helicopter at about 6,000 feet while harnessed to retired Sergeant First Class Mike Elliott, a former member of the Golden Knights, the Army's parachute team, who guided Bush to a safe landing on his 85th birthday. That's what he wanted for his 90th birthday and that's what he got, Elliott said. It's a very good feeling to be involved and be able to turn back time. The helicopter picked up Bush outside his home in Kennebunkport, in coastal Maine. His family sang happy birthday to him as he was transported from his wheelchair to the chopper. Bush floated to the ground under a red, white and blue parachute and landed on the lawn of St. Anne's Episcopal Church, where several hundred friends and relatives had gathered. Elliott said Bush's foot got tangled up underneath him during the landing, causing him to tumble forward onto the ground. A spokesman later said the former president was feeling fine. He had a big smile for the crowd. You could tell he was exhilarated, said Diana Untermeyer, a family friend from Houston. He's an amazing man. This is just another sign of that. I think that like most of America, our family loves him to pieces. It was just a real thrill to do this again. Bush was greeted with a kiss from his wife, Barbara Bush, and a hug from his son former President George W. Bush. The family left without talking to reporters. Outside the grounds, scores of people gathered on the rocky shore to get a glimpse of the jump. He has a lot of courage. We need more like him, said David Morris, 79, of Melrose, Massachusetts. Said Carol Searle, 75, of Green Bay, Wisconsin, I think it's wonderful. I hope I can jump out of a plane at 90. The jump was kept secret until Thursday morning partly to give Bush the option of bagging it because of less than ideal weather. It's vintage George Bush, spokesman Jim McGrath said. It's that passion for life. It's wanting to set a goal, wanting to achieve it. I'm sure part of it is sending a message to others that even in your retirement years you can still find challenges. Bush had to overcome the objections of his doctor and his family before making the jump, Elliott said. He's smiling like a kid in kindergarten, Elliott said following the jump. Bush's jump was indicative of a trend among people of advanced age, said Leonard Kay, director of the Maine Center on Aging at the University of Maine. More seniors are participating in extreme physical activities deep into their golden years, a trend that will pick up steam as more baby boomers retire, he said. Such extreme acts of adventure are becoming a part of many seniors' lives, but they need to be mindful that their bones are more fragile than when they were younger, he said. Bush, during his years in the White House, was known for jogging, tennis and fast-paced golf. The former president, who signed the landmark Americans with Disabilities Act in 1990, now uses a wheelchair or scooter because of a form of Parkinsonism that has robbed him of use of his legs. The first time Bush jumped from an airplane was when his plane was shot down in World War II over the Pacific. He marked his 75th, 80th and 85th birthdays by skydiving. Thursday was his 8th jump. Other birthday festivities included a private dinner with more than 200 relatives and friends, including some from his White House days, Press Secretary Marlin Fitzwater, Counsel Boyden Gray and Political Director Ron Kaufman, McGrath said. Kennebunkport is a special place for the president. As a boy, he visited the family home at Walker's Point every summer, except during World War II. The retreat was later dubbed his Summer White House.